So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K21, and in today's video, we're going to be rebuilding the Oklahoma City Thunder. So as I'm sure a lot of you know, this team had like a 0.07 or something like that chances to make the playoffs according to like ESPN's BPI or whatever the hell that is. Obviously, that's not very accurate. The Thunder had an unbelievable run with this team. Nobody thought they were going to be as good as they were. Chris Paul really kind of turned it around after, you know, an interesting stint in Houston where obviously things didn't really lead up to expectations. Him and James Harden wasn't the best pairing, but the rest of this team is, it's interesting. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very emerging star. I think he's going to be really good in this league. Gallows here, Steven Adams, Dennis Schroeder, obviously one of the best six men in the league. Noel, Lugnitz-Dort, who's been playing pretty well, I believe. Basley as well. I love Andre Roberson, just he's a 72 overall, so I don't really know what I'm going to do there. But this is the team. I don't plan on keeping Chris Paul, unfortunately. If you came here to watch me do a rebuild around Chris Paul, unfortunately, you're probably not going to get one today. I just don't really see him here. So, yeah, that's the team. And as always, if you guys are new around here and could subscribe, that would be absolutely great. If you guys could also leave a like and see if we can hit, 200 likes in this video. That would be really cool. So, as always, make sure to comment any other video ideas down below in the comments section as well. I did a challenge rebuild, my most recent rebuild. That one, I don't really know how it went because I recorded it and uploaded it like 2 hours ago. I'm recording 2 videos in the same day. You don't have a lot of time as a college student. So, I'm getting done what I can get done. So, we have this team right here. We definitely have a couple moves to make. If I'm going to trade Chris Paul, I definitely am going to trade him, but I'm going to make sure I find the right trade before I do that. So let's get a couple things done. So I was expecting to get some good trade offers. I was not expecting to get offered Trae Young. So I think I kind of obviously have to take that one. I prefer not to give up Blue Dorts. Can I just maybe, like, Noel is kind of our back. Actually, who do we have someone down here? We have Mike Muscala. I'll give you Nerlens Noel instead. And how about if I just give you a second? And I'll give you a couple other seconds. I do want to try to keep Blue Dorts. We have a myriad of picks because, the trade with Paul George to the LA Clippers, and I'll give you one first. How about if I give you my first in 2022? Am I really keeping 2 firsts for Blue Dorts? All right. I'll give up Blue Dorts. That's not the end of the world. It's really not. I was also considering this, but no, I don't want to give up Schroeder. So, welcome to the team, Trae Young. It's an interesting addition. Obviously, we lose a lot of defense there with Trae Young. But I think we gained a lot more because I think he's going to end up being a super high overall and playing super well for us. Hopefully like an MVP candidate. Abdel Nader will 1,000,000% not be starting for me. I'm probably also not keeping Gallo, and Steven Adams is a free agent after this year. So I might just blow this entire team up right off the bat. At the end of the day, it's a really cool story, really fun team, but I really don't think they're going to be winning a championship if I'm being honest here. So I definitely got a couple more moves to make. So maybe not the smartest deal in the world, but the reason I am doing this is because Blake Griffin has a $38 million, almost $39 million player option, and I'm almost 100% positive he's going to accept that, meaning I'll be able to trade him pretty easily this offseason. So we are true in the Gallo for Blake Griffin swap. I feel like there's been some sort of rumor of Blake Griffin going to Oklahoma City for a long time now. So that officially comes true. I do want to figure this out because I really don't want to have Sivy Mikhailiuk in the starting lineup. I do want to keep Schroeder as a 6-man. So I might... It's a tough spot. It really, really is a tough spot. I'm up in the air on if I want to do or keep Steven Adams. I just really don't know. I love Steven Adams. I think he's a great player. I just don't know, though. We'll see. We're doing this trade here with the Los Angeles Clippers. Mike Muscala in a second, heading over to LA for Landry Shamet. He's going to be my new backup shooting guard because what I did is I actually went ahead and moved Andre Roberson to the the starting small forward spot. So we do have this rotation complete now. I am going to give, Steven Adams another year. I really just didn't find the correct trade that I felt would really improve this team so much. So I'm definitely going to re-sign him this offseason. Definitely could trade him, could keep him as well. Roberson's just going to give this team a little bit of defensive help in the starting 5. So Schroeder's without a doubt our 6-man. He's going to play probably around 26 minutes a night. Noel, I'm comfortable with around, 18's fine. Landry Shamet around 4. Actually, no, we have to do a little less here because it is a 10-man rotation. So we'll go 17, 14, 12, and then 10's honestly fine. So that actually works out pretty perfect for me. So we do have 9 minutes to work with. Around 31 here. Blake Griffin around 32. Roberson 28, 34 here, and 37 here. I'm actually fine with that. I'll just give a 30-second here to Adams. So this is how we're going to rock with it for year number 1. Trae Young's obviously a huge addition. We kind of really undersold that one a little bit, but it's going to be great. Him and Shai are going to probably be our backcourt for this entire video. Roberson will not be here the entire video, but for now, I believe he is a free agent at the end of this year. So depending on how much money he has for, he is a great defensive player. Could end up coming back. He's probably going to average like 4 points a game, so statistically, he's not going to be that good. Blake Griffin and Steven Adams is our front court. Bench looks like this. Dennis Schroeder, Nerlens Noel, Landry Shamet, Sivy Mikhailiuk, and Darius Basley, whatever it is. So we're all set, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So season number 1 comes to a close. We win 42 games. It's honestly not that bad. I don't know if it's going to be good enough for a playoff spot or not, but we do have a million picks, so it's not the end of the world. Luka Doncic is your MVP. Dylan Windler, you can just ignore Rookie of the Year. Tyler Hero does win 6-man. Here's what I got to say. Since it came up, I'm going to put the controller down. We're going to talk for a second. You all know I'm a diehard Celtics fan. I'm assuming the majority of you who have never watched me before don't know that. But I'm a diehard Celtics fan if you didn't know. Tyler Hero, I get it. He's an unbelievable shooter. He's really good when he needs to be clutch. But I think we need to pump the brakes a little bit. I really think we need to pump the brakes a little bit. Like, look, I get it. I really, really get it. The hype train, it's there. It's very, very clear to see. He hit some unbelievable shots, and I'm not discrediting him at all. He absolutely torched my Celtics. He deserves all the credit where credit's due. But people are already calling him like a borderline all-star. I mean, I don't know his exact stats during the regular season, but I don't think it was anywhere close to that. So I'm just saying relax a little bit. Just relax a little bit. I'm not saying he's not going to be an all-star. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-star. All I'm saying is take a moment, breathe a little bit. If he has a really good year next year, then we can kind of lit up the hype train a little bit. It also depends how he does in the finals. I mean, that's a lot for a rookie, pretty much no matter what. So those are my 2 cents. Giannis is your defensive player of the year. He also wins most improved, and Alvin Gentry is your coach of the year. So we are in the playoffs as a 6th seed. Not that bad. We take a look at standings right now. Yeah, not bad. Pelicans and Lakers actually tied. Interesting. Player stats on the year. Led in scoring by Trae Young, who put up 29 points a game. Blake Griffin, Dennis Schroeder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What? Did he play? I feel like this happened one other time. Did he play? No. I don't know. I could be doing something wrong. Somebody said I was doing something wrong last time this happened, so let me know in the comment section if I'm doing something wrong. I don't think I am. But we have the Los Angeles Clippers here. Our old friend Paul George, Pandemic P, Playoff P, whatever the hell you want to call him. Yeah, I would imagine they're probably going to beat us. That's a pretty good team right there. So would not be shocked. We're down 2-0. We're down 3-0. And we get swept. So the Toronto Raptors do go on to win the finals as Pascal Siakam is your finals MVP. They beat the Lakers in 6 games. So year number 1 is officially complete. It was not a bad year. I think we got a lot with this team going forward. The thing is now, I believe Shea, Trae Young, and Steven Adams are all free agents. And at the end of the day, Blake still could be a free agent. I'm not saying he will be. He just could be. You never know. I mean, he might not. He might be really dumb and not accept that option. So Thunder, we're currently at 13 right now. We have a pick via Denver. I don't know if that's going to turn into anything, and we stick at 13. So that's fine by me. Staff signing, Andrew Moore, you can stay. Just because Billy Donovan is no longer... Wait, he's not... He got fired, correctly? Correct? Correctly. I'm pretty sure. Let me look this up. Yeah, my bad. Forgot. A little bit of a mind blank. He's the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. All right, so he's going to be gone. He does have good ratings, but at the end of the day, he's no longer this team's head coach, so it really doesn't make much sense for me to keep him. I probably should have done that at the beginning of this rebuild, but I had a mind blank, so excuse me. Do I have enough money for Greg Popovich? I definitely do not. So I think maybe Trent Peterson is now listed as a head coach. I don't really think I've ever signed Trent Peterson, but yeah, let's give the guy a shot. So we're going to get all 4 of these. Okay. And let me just go ahead and try to get Otis Newman now. I don't get why. It's just stupid. But let's head up to the draft now. We do have the 13th overall pick, which is cool. It's going to be very useful. We also have 17. It's for our own pick. We have 2 players under contract that we can use to trade. So I would like to move up in this draft. I would like to use all 4 of these assets and move up in this draft. Let's see what we can do. So let's see if the Knicks will give me pick 4. I tried with 2 and 3. It wasn't working, and they agreed to that trade. So we basically just gave up our 2 first-round picks we had and the 2 players we had under contract for the 4th overall pick. We're definitely going to use this pick to draft somebody that hopefully can be in our starting 5. It's going to be very, very big. We see the draft summary so far. Obi Toppin went first overall. Then it was Wiseman and Devin Vassell. Okay, I have something in mind here, but I think... I want to draft LaMelo so far, but I think I can just easily slide Anthony Edwards into that 3 spot. So I know I could also move Shea into the 3 spot and then use LaMelo at the 2. But I think I want to go Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, 6'5" out of Georgia. Welcome to the team. I know he's also pretty much the highest overall because he's the 79. So welcome to the team. You're going to be our new starting small forward for now. I don't really foresee anything changing here, but you never know. So he's going to be our new starting small forward. And that's all set there. So, yes, Trae Young. Oh, wait, no. They have 1 more year after this. Okay, never mind. My bad. Basley, and then Leonard Schmidt come back as well. And Blake obviously accepts that option. So I think Blake Griffin is definitely going to be in the department that I could trade him. Hamidou Diallo is a 72 overall. It's only $2 million. I'll do that. And Terrence Ferguson, I feel like if I'm going to do one of these guys, I'd probably do Hamidou Diallo. I don't know. Ferguson could be better. I don't really watch Thunder games, but it's at the end of the day, they're both 72 overalls. And this is 2K, so I really don't care. All right, moratorium here. So we do have a little bit of money. I think I can maybe clear up a little bit more money. I mean, these 2 are still on rookie deals, so I could actually have the chance to make this team really solid. I still do need to re-sign Steven Adams, though. So a Blake Griffin trade is definitely coming. I'll see you guys with that. So originally I was going to do this trade here with the Atlanta Hawks, but I kind of thought about it and said, you know, I get Clint Capella a lot, and someone I don't really ever get anymore is Miles Turner. We're also going to pick up Aaron Holiday. We do have to give up a lottery first-round pick, but we also have so many of them that I really don't think it's going to matter. So Welcome to the team, Miles Turner. Hopefully he can be a pretty good defensive piece for us and just grab a bunch of rebounds. That's probably what Capella would have done. And I really never get Miles Turner. If it doesn't work out after this year, then I will obviously look to move him. So, we did clear up a lot of money, and I would love to sign Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know if he's going to want to sign here, and no, he does not. We're currently his third offer. Here's the thing. I got Anthony Davis in the video a couple days ago, so I guess Kawhi is going to be my next option here. If Kawhi wants to come here, I'm not going to deny him, obviously, and wow, he doesn't want to come here. He'd rather go to Memphis. All right, I'm going to give Anthony Davis a contract. If he wants to accept it, then I'm obviously going to, have him. I'm going to sign him, and then he very well could just end up getting traded from me. So we got Anthony Davis. That's fine by me. So Steven Adams is free to go now. Really don't have any use for him anymore. I'm just going to kind of let everybody go here. I really think this is fine. We still do have $26 million. So Anthony Davis is here. I don't know if I'm going to keep him or not. I could end up doing a sign and trade and try to get somebody unbelievable for him. I just really don't know who I would be getting. So I will obviously glance at that, and then I will let you guys know. But I'm not just going to pass up on the chance to get Anthony Davis. So we do have Paul George here. This would be an interesting storyline. Do I want to bring back Paul George? He's requiring $38 million a year, and I have 26. Basically, that's to clear up $12 million. So... I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or not. We'll see. Do I get any trades for Anthony Davis? Okay, I get one trade-ins for Bradley Beal and Rui Hachimura. I don't know about that one. Let me see what I can do here. I'm just going to see if the Celtics will do this. This is absolutely my Celtics bias showing out, but I don't know if they're going to accept it. Yeah. Seriously? All right. I mean, I guess it's fair. They refused to throw him in a trade at some point for Anthony Davis, so... I'm going to now go ahead and try to get this trade to go through because I think it'd be kind of fun, if I'm being honest with you. No, it is not a fair swap of talent. No, okay, they can't even do that anyways. No, I'm not saying that, Jason Tatum should not be in a deal for Anthony Davis at any point. I would think he has to, but that's just, again, better value there. And we just have 5 first-round picks in Anthony Davis for Jason Tatum. That is what we refer to, ladies and gentlemen, as an absolutely terrible trade, but I got Anthony Davis in the last video, and I don't want to get him again. So... that's that. Jason Tatum will not have a backup, so it means Baisley or Basley can get moved now for a center or a small forward. Hold on a minute. Do I have enough money for Paul George? How much am I off? I have 31 mil, and he's requiring 38. Correct? Shit. Do I have 7 mil to clear up here? If I trade all of these guys, I might. Wait, hold on a second. Let me trade all these guys for picks. I now have enough money for Paul George, and if he wants to come back here, I think it'd be interesting. And oh my God, we're so close, but he just doesn't want to. That kind of sucks. Honestly, if Rudy Gobert is not a bad second option at all, I would give Rudy Gobert a contract if he wants to come here. It looks like he does. Paul George would be such a cool story to bring him back to Oklahoma City and maybe see if we can get a championship. But he unfortunately, he's still mulling offers. So he hasn't decided yet. I'm not going to accept Rudy Gobert just yet, just because Paul George still hasn't declined. I'll try to give him another offer here. Maybe if I do a 3-year deal, he'd like it. I don't really know. Player option, no trade clause. I mean, the bar's at 100 there, so I'm going to give Rudy Gobert another contract. I don't know if he's going to accept it or not. Oh my God, we got Paul George. Holy shit. Rudy Gobert goes to the Lakers. Now, what an interesting storyline that is, because that brings out a lot here, because Paul George is going to be my starting small forward, with Anthony Edwards as his backup. Tatum's not going to have a backup, so, yeah, I did trade my whole bench, so I need a backup center, and I need a backup shooting guard, and I need a backup point guard. Okay. Oh my God, the game's going to let me re-shine Dennis Schroeder as well. This rebuild is just going absolutely very well so far. I did trade Anthony Davis, but it's still going very well. JJ Redick is 37. I just don't know how much he's going to regress. I'll take Derek Favors as my backup center. See, if I didn't think JJ Redick would regress down to like a 74, I would definitely take him. I just think he will, honestly. So, at this point in time, I'll probably do a sign and trade with Boban. I feel like I always do that, so it's kind of unfair, but I'm going to get a shooting guard for him, and I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So this is how the starting 5 is going to look for year number 2. Trae Young, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Paul George, Jason Tatum, and Miles Turner. Yeah, there are some questionable decisions made. Signing Paul George is probably a little questionable, and then trading Anthony Davis for Jason Tatum is 1,000,000% questionable, but I just did it because, at the end of the day, I got Anthony Davis in the last video. I don't want to do it again, and I had to find a power forward, and I wasn't getting Giannis, so there's my logic. So, bench is actually unbelievable. Anthony Edwards, Dennis Schroeder, Derek Favors, and I was able to trade for Grayson Allen, so kind of similar to what JJ Redick would have been. I absolutely hate Grayson Allen. I don't think anybody on the planet likes Grayson Allen. He's an absolute douche. But he's going to be here and hopefully provide some pretty good shooting in the 10 minutes a game that he's going to get for us. So, this team is absolutely sick. I love it. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So, year number 2 comes to an end, and Giannis does win MVP. He signs with San Antonio. Typically, he signs with Lakers. But, more importantly, we went 71-11 on the year. So, I think whatever this, formula is with this team, it is working. James Wiseman is the Rookie of the Year, ending up getting drafted by the Chicago Bulls. Dinwiddie, Giannis also wins Defensive Player of the Year. Bam Adebayo, Most Improved. Picture's like kind of, I don't know if it's sweat or he's just blurry. What I would imagine is it's probably sweat, you know, just because that's how, or not sweat, I meant it's blurry just because that's how 2K does things, but is what it is. Trent Peterson is the Coach of the Year. So, we're obviously a 1 seed here with 71 wins. That does not come as a surprise. 12 games up on the Spurs. And yeah, this is looking like it's going to turn out pretty well. I need Paul George to absolutely ball out, though. Tatum, Trae Young, Paul George, Anthony Edwards, Shea, Dennis Schroeder. I do not expect Miles Turner to put up unbelievable stats, but almost 10 and 10 is fine. Favors, Grayson Allen. So, it is what it is. Rebounds went to Miles Turner. Assists went to Trae Young. We take a look at team stats right now. Points per game, we were number 1. Defensively, we were also number 1. Even with Trae Young in our backcourt. Still the best defensive team. Damian Lillard, Markelle Fultz, Otto Porter, Marcus Morris, and not CJ McCollum. Yusuf Nurkic, I was going to say is, obviously they have moved on from CJ McCollum. So, us in Portland here in round number 1. Damian Lillard, you know, used to be Russell Westbrook's father when he was had his time here in Oklahoma City. But that is no longer the case as Russ has moved on and so forth. Oh my God. I thought we were about to blow through when Lee and I was about to lose it. Kyle Lowry has made his way to New Orleans. That would be real interesting in real life. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Tristan Thompson. Looks like Lonzo has moved on to greener pastures as well, but I think Kyle Lowry's an upgrade over Lonzo. I don't really think there's any arguing that. So we are up 3-1 against New Orleans. We soonly close them out in 5. I'm choking. And we have Memphis here in the West Finals. Morant, Brooks, Kawhi Leonard. Forgot about that. I tried to sign Kawhi, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jonas Valanciunas. When I do a Grizzlies rebuild, somebody please remind me that Kawhi Leonard almost always signs with the Grizzlies. We're up 3-0 right now, and we are taking on the Celtics in the NBA Finals. Oh, boy. I gave him Anthony Davis, and it just kind of is probably going to make this team a little overpowered. They did lose Jason Tatum, though. They lost their best players. So that does make me feel a little good, but Anthony Davis is Anthony Davis at the end of the day. We're down 3-2 right now. I'm only going to hop in if I have to because I'd rather hop into Game 7. I just continue simulation. I would like to hop into Game 7, preferably up by a lot because you guys know I'm not very good at this game. So we're closing out Game 6 here, and we are heading back to Oklahoma City. We got a good big win in the TD Garden, and now we need to get one at home here in Game 7 in order for this team to win a championship. And it's getting kind of close here as we go down the stretch into a 1-point game. We're up by 3, and I'll see you guys in there. So we do go on to win the finals. I'm probably not showing you gameplay. It was just so bad. Like, I got 3 offensive 3-second violations. It's just not fun for me. So I kind of said this, but I cut it out. So what I'm going to be doing from now on is if the game is really close, I'm probably not going to be hopping in. I'm sorry if that upsets you. I'm just not good at this game. I don't have time to get better at it. I know that sucks, but it's the honest truth, and I'm not going to bullshit you and tell you I'm going to get better when I'm just not. And if we're absolutely blowing them out, if we're getting blown out and I want to get some gameplay, I'll hop in. So it's kind of how it's going to go from now on. Tatum is your finals MVP because at the end of the day, the CPU does have a way, like the CPU controlling my team has a way better chance of actually beating a team if it's close than I do, you know, with me actually playing. So that's it. We win a championship though, nonetheless, and we're heading into this 3rd and final year here, and I don't really know what I want to do with this team right now. Oh my God. Dude, we're going to get the 2nd and 4th overall pick. There's no way. Okay, we drop a little bit and we end up with the 4th overall pick and the 6th, but that's still fucking crazy. Dude, this Thunder team, man, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Also, I mean, some of these picks, if you're wondering where some of them came from, remember when I had to sign Paul George last year? I traded all my bench pieces for 1st-round picks. So some of them might be that. Other of them could just be picks from the Lakers, or not the Lakers, the Clippers at some point. So this team's absolutely sick right now. I would maybe like to improve my starting center spot, seeing what I can do there, and I'll see you guys if I have a trade. So I'm going to try to do this trade here with Minnesota, picking up Karl-Anthony Towns. I haven't gotten Cat in a second, and they agree to that. So that is all set. We definitely got a little bit worse defensively, I'd say, but at the end of the day, Karl-Anthony Towns is Karl-Anthony Towns. So I'm absolutely in love with this team. We still do have the 6th overall pick. I'll probably take somebody, you know, maybe I can draft a backup point guard or shooting guard, probably one of the two. So whoever's here at 6 for me is probably going to be that guy. I don't really know what my options are going to be, though. I don't really know this draft class too well. Cunningham, okay, I forgot. Yeah, it's the Cunningham draft class. I always think we're a draft class ahead, but we're not. So Jalen Suggs could be the option. Same with Brandon Boston Jr., but I'm going to go with Jalen Suggs out of Gonzaga. He's going to be my new backup point guard, backing up Trae Young. That is that, and he is going to be, actually, I can just check right here. He's going to be a 76 overall for me, and that's absolutely perfect. Team player options, we have nobody. I don't really know who we have in free agent department. Trae Young and Shea. That's huge. Grayson Allen I'll give the qualifying offer to as well, but that's not that big of a deal if I don't get him back. So I definitely need to make sure I get Trae Young and Shea back. And then that is going to be it. So let's go ahead and give them max offers. And unfortunately means they're probably going to get their qualifying offer. But if the game wants to glitch and be nice to me, then I will never complain about that. So they're both back. Grayson Allen, I might try to just get an upgrade at that spot, though. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I still hate Grayson Allen. So welcome back to the team, Trae Young and Shea. I'm even going to renounce the rights on Grayson Allen here on the final day. And those two are back as well. So let me just go ahead and make sure, yes, we do not have a backup shooting guard at this point in time. And then I will go ahead and try to sign one. Jeremy Lamb, that's perfectly fine by me. He's a good player. So Jeremy Lamb, welcome to the team. we are all set, and I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. So we're here at the start of year number 3 right now, the third and final season. Starting 5 is as follows: Trae Young, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Paul George, Jason Tatum, and Karl-Anthony Towns. This might be my best team yet so far. I'm not going to lie. Bench: Anthony Edwards, Derek Favors, Jeremy Lamb, and Jalen Suggs. So the bench got a little bit worse, but we did have to trade Dennis Schroeder in order to get Karl-Anthony Towns. And almost 10 times out of 10, you're going to do that deal. So we're all set. And I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final year. So the third and final year does come to an end. Giannis is your MVP. We go 71-11 on the year. I'm really liking this team. I think if you guys have watched all my rebuilds so far in 2K21, please let me know if this is my best team so far down below, because I definitely think it is. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year, ended up getting drafted by the New York Knicks. I'm sure they wouldn't mind that. Dinwiddie, 6-man, I believe he was the same last year. AD, Defensive Player of the Year. You know, I could have had him, but I think this is the more fun route. Killian Hayes, Most Improved. Wow, good for him. Really solid stats there in Indiana for the former 6th overall pick in 2021. Trent Peterson is your Coach of the Year. All right, we're in 1 seed again. We're taking on the, can't speak, the Golden State Warriors in round number 1. As you saw, standings-wise, we're 12 games up on the Spurs. We'll take a look at player stats right now. Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Karl-Anthony Towns, Paul George, Shai. I mean, this team is just so well spread out, and I really think they fit well together. I mean, we did lose some defense there in the addition to Towns, but at the end of the day, I think it's fine. So Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Wiggins, Pascal, and Caleb Wesson. Their backcourt's definitely better than ours, I would say still. I mean, Trae Young's never going to be better than Steph Curry. Just my opinion, I just don't think so. But we end up sweeping them nonetheless. Moving on to round number 2, we're taking on Memphis. I believe we played them in the West Finals last year. Morant, Bogdanovich, Kawhi, Jackson Jr., and Daniel Tice. Well, you have Daniel Tice, so you're going to lose. As a diehard Celtics fan, that guy needs to literally be sent back to the European Union or wherever the fuck he came from. Minnesota here in the West Finals. D'Lo, Mojave King, that's a fucking baller-ass name. Josh Okogie, Miles Turner, and Clint Capella. Over there in the East, it's Cleveland and Boston. I'd rather not play Boston again. Okay, they're up 3-0. We're playing Boston. All right, rematch of last year's NBA Finals. Kemba Brown, Sadiq Bey, Anthony Davis, and Robert Williams. Hopefully we can get it done here. We're up 2-0, 2-1. Come on, 3-1. Come on, don't blow this, and we go back-to-back. Karl-Anthony Towns, I'm glad I made the trade, is your finals MVP. So if you guys enjoyed and leave a like down below, that'd be absolutely awesome. I'm going to go back to challenges after this. As I mentioned, I'm probably going to try to flip-flop, keep going back and forth. And then I'm super excited after this season ends to, like, really get into, like, some draft rumors. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to be doing, like, back over, like, the midst, like, the big time of the pandemic. Like, you know, like, not social distancing, what's the word I'm saying? Like, whatever that is when you had to stay inside, that. I did a lot of, like, rebuilds where I, like, kind of predicted who I thought was going to be drafted where. I'm not going to do those for 2K21. I'll do them for next year's draft class. I'm not going to do them for this year's draft class just because right after that I'd be doing immediately rebuilds of the guys who actually got drafted there, like, to what team. So, like, say if I did, like, a LaMelo Ball, like, Hornets rebuild, and he ended up getting drafted by the Bulls, or whatever the hell the situation may be, why would I do that? Just because I can wait till the next one. So I might do a couple free agency rumor rebuilds, but I also like to save those till I know it's official. So let me know any other rebuild ideas down below in the comment section. I appreciate it. As always, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, that'd be awesome as well. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.